Hello everyone, Zazie, and I want to share a brief analysis on the New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen. That's the NZDJPY pair. I'm looking at the market on a daily time frame, and today is the 30th of July 2021, and I want to sort of give projections as to what I think would happen in the market in the next couple of days, and maybe this can also guide you or if it also sort of aligns with your analysis, good and fine. We can trade it. So, but before I go into what I think would happen in the next couple of days, I sort of feel the need to highlight points that's or some things that help me with my analysis sometimes when I trade. So just like some back testing analysis basically, right? So at this point here, we know that markets there was a reversal of price on the 8th of June 2020. There was a reversal of price to the downside, and that same reversal happened again on the 22nd of June. At about that same level, the market fell to the downside again, and then this happened again on the 2nd of September 2020. The markets reversed from about that level again. So with this, we're able to highlight the fact that this is our resistance zone. So we have a resistance zone around here. And we know a very popular thing that usually happens that a lot of people do not take note of is the fact that once a resistance zone has been broken, when the market comes back again to test that zone, it sort of serves as a support zone. So we can see that when this market was broken here, it came back and went back up because this zone, a broken resistance, now serves for us as a broken support. Why do I feel the need to highlight this? It's a very clear chart. It's a very clear chart. It gives a very clear pattern, a pattern that can be easily understood. So I feel for people that are still struggling with understanding the support and resistance zones, this could help you. So when you see patterns that look like this, you're able to tell what zone it is and what direction the market should be going. So this is a clear resistance zone. And something else we want to take note of is a zone is very strong when it is tested for the first time. Also strong when it is tested for the second time. So let's say the zone was first formed here. When the market came to test the zone, it reversed to the downside, and then it came to test the zone again for the second time, and it reversed again to the downside. Now, this zone has been tested twice. The market goes again into that zone for the third time to be tested. No, what am I saying twice? Well, okay, yes, because I would like to say this zone was tested first at this point, but I'm using this point as the point where the zone was created. So I'll say the retest happened here once, retest happened here for the second time, and then the retest wasn't successful at this point. So basically, the more times a zone has been tested, the less likely the less likely it will be for the zone to hold. So this English thing sometimes gets really difficult. So if the market enters into the zone for the second time and keeps going, the popular thing that happens if you're hitting against something, maybe you're hitting on the wall with a hammer. When you hit it the first time, it might not really get so much effect, especially if that wall is really strong, right? But if you keep hitting on it, it eventually breaks. So that's exactly what happens when the market comes to test the zone. Now, this is our resistance zone that has been tested a couple of times, but we know that this zone cannot hold forever, and one day it will break, especially because we have a support zone here that keeps pushing price back up to that point. So we have this as our resistance and this as our support. So for a period of time, price has been ranging through this resistance and the support zone. So it's been a back and forth movement. So this can also be this is just the ranging market basically, right? So it's been a back and forth movement. We have some traders who just sell from this point down here and buy when it gets to the other point and sells when it gets to that point. People trade this market, but you won't find me trading a market like this. I prefer trending markets to ranging markets because trending markets give us like clearer picture. We don't always have to stay glued to the charts every time wondering if the breakout is going to happen soon, if we need to exit because the support zone the market has gotten to the support zone. It's great and quite profitable, especially when you trade these movements with higher lot sizes, but you won't catch me in a trade like this. So let's proceed. This is our resistance zone that has been highlighted, and there was a breakout of this point, and then this point now ended up serving for us as a support zone. A couple of times here, the market also tested supports. This is our support because price reversed from this point, went up, came back down, and reversed from this same point, went up, came back down again to test that support zone, and then it came again to test the support zone. Eventually, the price was pushed, broke out of resistance, and tested support. So this should guide you, or this could help you in your analysis. You also notice that at some point we had a mini resistance here as well, because price reversed from here, tested it for the first time, tested it again, but this time around it broke. And remember, as I said previously, if a resistance zone has been broken, it sometimes turns out to become support. So exactly what happened here when it got broken to the upside, it came back down to retest that zone, serving as a support zone. You see, when market bought up again, it came back to that same zone that has created for us a fresh support, and market bought. Tested it again slightly, and it bought all the way up. So the trend continued like that, just kept on moving. So this is something that could probably help you in your in your analysis. So about the trade that we're looking out for the next couple of days. So here I can say we have a good downtrend. We have a clear downtrend right here. Clear one right here. This is our first point. This is our high, and this is our second point, our lower high. So since we've been able to connect point 1 and point 2, it gives us a confirmed trend. So what we're looking out for now is the market to really test the trend line for the third time, give us a bearish signal, and we sell from it. Also note that the market is at some support level. So of course we are looking out for positions where we can sell, right? Because it's on a downtrend already, and I like to trade in the direction of the trend. So I would wait for the market to really give me another lower high, and I sell from it. Or if it breaks out of this support zone, maybe breaks out a little, or breaks out however way it breaks out. But if it breaks out of support zone, I wait for a retest and I take my sell. So this is okay. Another possibility is a breakout on my trend line, right? If I notice there's a breakout on my trend line, then I probably would not be thinking in the direction of a seller anymore. It could mean a new trend, but the market is filled with lots of possibilities, so we can't tell. So this is on my watch list for the next couple of days. The market will be closing in less than 3 or 4 hours, and when it closes, we need to wait again till Monday. And come Monday morning, this is the first chart I'll be opening because I want to know the extent to which my projection would go and know what movement to take. So I hope this video will help you and give you a clearer picture as to what to expect of the New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen in the next couple of days. I think this is my official video because I do take classes, but I barely have videos out here. I barely record videos to put on my YouTube, but I think this is something I would explore doing. So please feel free to subscribe and turn on post notifications so when I drop another video giving you projections or maybe anything educational about Forex that would help your lifestyle, help your trading, and help your risk management, you would be the first to see it. So yes, please subscribe, like, drop your comments, and yeah, that's what's up. Thank you for your time.